Mikes.
That's a good question. Let's look that up
I
real
just
quick.
want to know, like, why he never really had a shot.
Mike Leach, NFL.
Yeah.
He played in the NFL. He was a long snapper for the Cardinals.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. This is somebody
using
else.
the word play
John,
loosely, huh?
His name's John Michael Leach. My apologies. Why'd they do that?
Why'd they do that?
Some random dude. We know who we're looking for here. Leach graduated from Cody High School. He played at BYU.
Cody.
Yeah, he never
Cody.
in Utah.
Cody High School.
Doesn't look like he ever played in the NFL or coached there. Yep, it was always college. Cal Poly, College of the Desert, Pori Bears, Iowa Wesleyan, Valdosta State, 2 different occasions. Kentucky, Oklahoma, and then he was a coach from 2000 to this year.
You think his offense would have ever worked in the NFL?
Around the time he was at Texas Tech, yes, I do.
Yeah.
I think a lot of teams were stealing from his offense, like Andy Reid definitely was.
Right.
But anyway, folks, happy New Year's Eve here from
Happy New Year.
all of us at the NFASL. We got the Week 3 game of the week on tap between Detroit and Philadelphia. And as we go into this game, the defending NFC East champions for the last 2 seasons. No, last 3 seasons, won all 3. Starting this year out 1-1, and the defense has struggled mightily, giving up over 40 points a game.
Yeah.
So we'll see if there's some adjustments that Coach Bacchus needs to make before taking on one of the better offenses in the league in Detroit.
Nah.
Are you playing, Joey?
Conk. Let me just say, if Jalen Hurts ever goes down, I am cooked. Charlie Flynn,
Back
baby.
up.
Well, he hasn't gone down. And shut up, you tried in your first round. And you're back for the first round, you fuck.
Man,
I know you had to do it, but
what's it like to have a rain for scenario?
I'm not touching it. Nope. Get
Couldn't
that
be
out of
rain
here.
and be great. It never is. It never gives us a scenario, and it's always raining. Although I really can't complain about it anymore. I think we both have just gotten used to it.
I just remember. I remember in the some of the rain games in the beginning, like the one against Raw, I was fucking through my controller. Just passes were just
Yeah, that
terrible.
doesn't change. Rain games, fumbles are on 100, but this is what it is. I guess in Madden's logic, the ball's wet, so nobody can carry on or hold on to it.
Oh, it said I didn't hit it. It says clear. We might have gotten a shot there.
Happy New Year's Eve, NFASL. I'm Thomas Jones Support, and we have lost connection here in Philadelphia.
No. No. I don't know what just happened. I'm here. Stupid shit.
Did it take like an extra second, it felt like, for it to load in? Alright, that's positive. Can still get into the league.
that would have been that would have been a real kick in the dick.
Well, it would have been the way to end the year, right?
I would have left.
You fuck.
NFASL's on fire right now, bro. Everyone's playing.
Woo.
For 9:50 in the morning is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? We got 3 or 4 games going on right now.
Okay, this is pretty nice.
Round 2.
Yeah, we got the Browns kicking off as well. Game of the week will be here on NFASL Network.
Imagine we could delegate games to different channels.
I would love that. I mean, I've done the Kevin Harlan thing where I was calling 2 games at a time. That was fun. Obviously, I was behind on one of them, but either way, we have hashed out our technical difficulties here in Philadelphia, and we are underway in week 3. Detroit will take the first possession as they look to improve to 3-0 in the young season. Coach Conk last season had the MVP quarterback, Will Levis, but they were unable to find playoff success as they fell in the wildcard round to Green Bay. For Philadelphia, they made it to their 3rd consecutive NFC championship game, where they were not able to outlast the Carolina Panthers. So these are 2 teams that have playoff pedigree, both Super Bowl winning head coaches. And in season 4 here, this is usually where those team builders we talk about really step up here. As the first pass today is complete, that is Williams, for a gain of 18 and a Detroit first down. Pass defense so far this season for Philadelphia has not been where they'd like it to be. They rank in the bottom 3rd of the league in all defensive categories. And that is something that the Detroit coaching staff has preached all week long, is trust your offense, guys, continue to move that ball, and let's play mistake-free football today. As we have our first carry out of the backfield, that'll be a gain of about 3 for DeAndre Swift, who's back home in his hometown of Philadelphia, played his college ball down in University of Georgia. Play action for Levis, over the middle, and his pass is intercepted. This is Johnson going the other way, to the 40, he's got one man to beat, he picks up a block, and he's down to the 10, the 5, and it's a house call for Philly. Johnson takes it the distance, that is a 54-yard touchdown return. Looking for Hawkinson, and we see the replay there. If you're Coach Conk, I don't know if you're too upset at your quarterback there. That's just an outstanding play for the linebacker. Extra point, make it 7-0. So, just a minute and a half into the game of the week, where Levis has thrown an interception, and it was returned for 6. So, good answer for the Philadelphia defense. And as this kick will go out of the end zone for a touchback. Lions throwing the interception on the first drive. That was just the 2nd pass here today. And when you throw a pick 6 in the first drive, I always am curious what that first play call is in the ensuing possession. Because a lot of guys, you go with the short memory, you get right back to throwing the ball. Some teams want to play conservatively and just get some yards for first down. Detroit, not one of those teams. They're going to go for a deep shot. They got Hawkinson. Big gain across midfield and taken down at the 35-yard line of Philly. We're in the gain of 40 there on the first play of the drive. So, Detroit answers my question. There they go with the aggressive tactic. Looking for the man who led the NFASL in receptions last season. And he'll pick up a huge chunk of yards for Detroit. This is their first play in Philadelphia territory today. Quick throw to Swift, and he's got the first down. Looks like we got 3 different games on right now, folks. Pick your choice there between Cleveland here. We got the Eagles and the Detroit Lions in the game of the week. And we also, as I open up the Red Zone channel, also have the Bears and the Browns. So this will be a first defensive sack today for Philadelphia. Great coverage that time, as it looks like Jordan Davis along with Josh Sweat was in on that tackle for loss. So after a loss of 2, second down for Detroit from the 25. Levis, another quick throw for DeAndre Swift, and he's close to another first down. If he got the spot there, they will move the chains. So 2 receptions on this drive for Swift, both picking up first downs. And this is a handoff for Swift. He tries to find a room on the left side, but not much to operate. Way back line of scrimmage for Swift is Jordan Davis from Georgia on Georgia crime right there. A big mountain of a man who stands at over 350 pounds. There to make the tackle. As you see, he was working on a double team there. That's one of my favorite things about D tackles, man. They eat up blocks. They're able to play through double teams and still make plays in the run game and allow these linebackers to get through. Here's another run and another great play. This time it's Cam Oden, the defensive end. And just like these historical Philadelphia defenses, it all starts with the D-line for this unit. Jordan Davis, Cam Oden, Josh Sweat. Those are the guys that you want to be familiarized with in this game today. And here's the first third down today of either squad. Levis over the middle, what a throw, and a touchdown for St. Brown. Amon-Ra doing the salsa in the end zone, and the Detroit Lions an extra point away from knotting this up. And again, big development. Kick power was lowered, and we've already seen that take effect across the league as this extra point is good. So after the interception for a touchdown, Detroit answers with a 7-play, 75-yard drive, taking you 4 minutes and 6 seconds off the clock. Here's Jack Fox. He'll send this away to Quez Watkins, waiting at his own end zone. He'll take it out, try to return it to the 19, maybe the 20, before he is taken down. So this is the first possession today for Jalen Hurts. Philadelphia offense, of course, has been sitting on that sideline for over 5.5 minutes. And this possession will start at the 19-yard line. Boston in the backfield, and Hurts will call his own number, but Detroit all over it. Superstar Aiden Hutchinson there on the tackle for loss, and the former Michigan Wolverine has a splash play for the Detroit defense. Now, it'll be a big question today, how Detroit plays Jalen Hurts in the run game. Again, he's an integral part of what the Eagles offense wants to do on both the run and pass game. Well, lost to 3 on first. Second down, Hurts will drop back to throw, gets a 4-man rush, and nobody home. He's trying to hook up with Devontae Smith, but good coverage there from Detroit. And we quickly approach 3rd down and long. These two teams matched up in this very place last season, and Detroit was victorious in that one. He was looking to exact some revenge here in Season 4. 3rd and 13 from the I formation, an old drop back pass. Looking for the tight end Stewart, and the ball is jarred out. Great play by Shaheem Battle. That is a tough assignment there. Jared Stewart, one of the top tight ends in the league, cannot hold on. And Eagles will have to punt. So Sheldon will return this from his own 35. Cuts back towards the far sideline, but can't get past the hash mark as he is stopped at the 42. Excellent field position for Detroit as they begin drive number 3 here in the first quarter. As Will Levis tossing a touchdown pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown on the previous possession. This drive starts with DeAndre Swift on the ground. And a short carry right to the 45-yard line for Swift. And the Lions committed to the run game early. That's the thing with Detroit. They're not like most teams where they're looking to get DeAndre Swift 20 carries a game. But for them, it's more about touches. He's an excellent catcher of the ball out of the backfield. So really, it's more about getting a mix between the run and receptions for Swift. As he'll take another carry across midfield. And on 2nd and 7, he picks up 6, close to a first down. As Johnson, who has the pick 6 today for Philly, makes that tackle the 49-yard line of Philadelphia. No crowd at a fever pitch here on third down. Going to get the defense off the field. And it will be a completion of first down and a lot more for Chris Godwin, a newly acquired receiver from Tampa Bay. And Godwin has the first down on his first reception today. And another somewhat homecoming game for Chris Godwin. He played his college ball at Penn State. And another third down conversion for Detroit. They're perfect on third down today. X Factor ignited here for Will Levis. The 35 of Philadelphia. It's a three-man rush. He'll dump down to Swift and tackled immediately there at the 29 by Howell. Well, 3 catches today for Swift. He's already on up to 10 touches in this first half.
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. 2nd and 4.
Well, this again to throw on second down. And he'll fire across the middle and another dart. Beautiful pass to Williams, working against Jones. And you see the progression. And this is why Will Levis won MVP last year. He waits for that receiver to clear the linebacker on the underneath coverage, throws a high pass, so make sure that only his receiver can get his hands on the football and puts it in a spot where if he gets hit, it's not going to be one of those medicine balls. New set of downs for Detroit. Heavy set here. They're going to hand it off to their big running back, Kareem Hunt. Former Super Bowl champion in Cleveland, and Kareem Hunt picking up 7 yards. And that might take us to the second quarter. Holloman in on the stop for Philly, and that will do it here from quarter number 1. Seven our score in the NFASL Game of the Week here on New Year's Eve. So NFASL year 2022 wrapping up. These two teams both won Super Bowls in the calendar year. And right now, Detroit looking to break this 7-7 tie. Spread formation for the Lions on second down. Levis calling out a few instructions to his receiving corps before taking the snap. Against a 4-man rush. Plenty of time, and now he runs out of time. Down goes Levis to the 17. That is Jordan Davis, who is putting together a nice first half for Philly. He's got a tackle for loss, and now he's got his first sack of the day. And that's the first time the Eagles have gotten to Levis. So 2nd and 1, or a short 3 yards, now becomes 3rd and 13. And this will be from the 17-yard line. And the throw for Swift. Can he get the first down? He can. Great combination there as the defensive back was reading the linebacker and the post route there from the slot receiver, which opened up the underneath throw, and it gave DeAndre Swift just enough wiggle room to keep this drive going. So Detroit remains perfect on third down today, now 3 of 3. As they'll hand it off to Swift. He stiff arms a man, but cannot get to the edge. And it's taken down for line of scrimmage. Great effort there from Logan Wilson. The man who played his college ball in Wyoming. And a beautiful tackle there because Swift looked like he was going to have a touchdown after he stiff-armed Gardner Johnson. But the Eagles were able to pursue and rally the football. 2nd and goal. Throw end zone, incomplete. Rob can't hold on to this one. And a nicely defended pass there from Holloman. And there's a 3rd and goal. Detroit today on third down, 3 of 3. And from where we sit here, this could be 4-down territory.
Now back to throw.
Now this pressure fires incomplete. Tough completion there for Williams. He was draped in coverage. And it's now decision time for Coach Conk and the Lions. Steven Williams there, he got his hands on it, but again, the Eagles secondary able to knock that ball away. And the offense for Detroit will remain on the field. This is their first fourth down attempt today. On the season, they are 68%. Well, here we go. Eagles showing pressure. Let's see who comes. Who drops back in coverage here. And the Eagles will send the blitz. Levis wants to get rid of it quickly, and he does. Touchdown. Jamison Williams will go right back to him. And the Lions convert on fourth down. Well, that's been I think the biggest story thus far has been Detroit's ability to stay on the field and convert third down and fourth down opportunities. 12-play drive there from Detroit, 56 yards, and one of those time-consuming drives, over 6 minutes elapsed off the clock. For the Eagles offense, they've touched the ball just on 3 plays today. As again, they got the defensive touchdown. Detroit's had 3 offensive possessions that have taken up a majority of this clock. And when you play against an offense like Detroit, you do not want to be losing in time possession. That's a tough ask for your offense here. They're down by 7, but there's a sense of urgency here for Jalen Hurts and this Philadelphia offense. Eagles throwing first down. Hurts is not able to get rid of that accurately, as that throw to sack will force another incompletion. Jalen Hurts now 0 of 3 to start the day. A.J. Brown in the slot here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he bumped him, man.
Hurts standing in the pocket again, hit as he's thrown. And Detroit defensively off to a stellar start. And on back-to-back throws, looks like Andre Dillard was giving up some leeway there, and it looks like he's going to the sideline. Not often you see that, folks, an offensive lineman running off the field when they change a substitution, but I think Coach Bacchus has seen enough here from the former first-round selection. So it's been although the scoreboard does not indicate this, it has been a dominant effort from Detroit thus far. Eagles have yet to get a first down, they've yet to complete a pass, and they really need this third down. 3-man rush. Hurts has time, he fires, and there's the first completion and the first down for Philadelphia. Quez Watkins out of play at midfield. They're gaining 25 yards, and the Eagle faithful clapping that one up. Well, the Eagles now from the midfield marker. Handoff. It is Boston. We have a penalty flag, and this will be a hold on Tristan Wirfs, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, got traded over here last season, and of course was a big addition to the Eagles' offensive line since the absence of Lane Johnson. So 1st and 20 now. Hurts going down the left sideline, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. Back-to-back completions to number 16, and Quez Watkins has another first down. That is a gain of, let's see, that's about 33 more yards for Quez Watkins. He picked up 25 on the first, so that would be a gain of 39. On all 64 yards have come from number 16, and now Boston juking inside the 5 down to the 6. Nice run there from the second-year man. As you see him making moves there in the open field. And now Philadelphia with a goal to go. First time in the red zone today. Hurts. Looking to the right. He's got Brown for the touchdown. A.J. Brown. 6-yard reception, his first catch today, and he finds Pater. And Jake Elliott will tie this game up. So second time today we've been tied. 14 all. Big third down conversion to Quez Watkins. Kept this drive going. Another big reception to Quez. And the Eagles finish it off with the 6-yard touchdown pass from Hurts to Brown. So we have a St. Brown touchdown, we have a Brown touchdown, and we have a Jamison Williams touchdown. That's all the offense we've seen today. Defensively, we have Johnson, who had a pick 6 for Philadelphia. It's flag number 4 for the Detroit Lions. They're going to start with Swift, who's able to get away from Davis before running right into the clutches of Nick Johnson. They'll pick up 4 on the first down play. And again, good read from Will Levis. Saw that the safeties were back. There was a soft box there, and they checked out of the pass and handed it off to Swift, picked up 4. Second down is a play-action throw. Levis wanted to go deep, but instead will look to the near sideline, and that is complete. T.J. Hawkinson taken out at the 46-yard line, but that's good enough for a Detroit first down. 57 yards on 2 catches today for the former Iowa Hawkeye. And every chance I get to call a T.J. Hawkinson game, it just is so impressive, his route tree. They can run any route in the book. As the Eagles send pressure, and they get home. Howell, along with Johnson, they're the tag team. And Will Levis has been sacked for a 3rd time here in the first half. As you can see, they sent the token pressure off the right edge, and that overloaded the offensive line of Detroit. So negative play on first down. It backs up the Lions to their own 38. That will be 2nd and 18. Levis with plenty of time to throw. He'll look, and he will throw an interception. It's his 2nd today. This is Holloman. He is still on his feet, and Penny Sewell will knock him out at the 32. But just like that, the Eagles with their 2nd turnover today, and this will give the offense stellar field position. Really not sure what Will Levis was looking at that time. He had plenty of opportunity to peruse the field, but that was the decision he made, and Holloman stepped right in front of the throw and gave the Eagles new life here. Philadelphia has not led today. A chance to change that narrative. As Hurts will throw an interception. This is Rodgers. He is tossed to the turf by Williams, but we have back-to-back turnovers here in Philadelphia. Rodgers, who had himself quite a wild-card game against the Green Bay Packers. I was on hand for that one. Jumps right in front of the curl out here. And the Lions get the ball right back.
Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And I think that's one of the more difficult things as an offensive play caller. When you get a change of possession like that, like mention it on the Lions drive. What's your first play call after a turnover? And the Eagles, they turn it right back. Lions will take this underneath, and it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He takes a shot there at the 42-yard line, but 2nd catch today for St. Brown, and for Will Levis today, he has hooked up with 6 different receivers. On 2nd down, Levis across the middle for Hawkinson, and it is incomplete. Could not hold on to that football was TJ, and that will take the Lions to 3rd down and 3. And this is a spot where they have been magnificent today. 3 of 4 on 3rd down, 1 of 1 on 4th down. Both touchdowns today coming on those downs. 3rd and 4th down, respectively. They're down, Lions will go ground, and I don't think he got there. Swift was stopped just shy of the line of the game by Odin. 2nd time today I've seen him do something like that. Working on the left tackle. And yeah, that is going to take us to 2-minute warning. And shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Quick possession turnover. They got the pick. The Eagles turned the ball right back to Detroit, but this Eagles defense did not bulge. So from the 33-yard line, Jack Fox will boot this away. Watkins will not return it, and that's going to be a mistake. That ball drifts out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Great execution from the Detroit special teams as the Eagles are pinned back inside their own 5-yard line. Minute 53 left in this first half. New Year's Eve 2022. Eagles with possession of the football. They will get the ball to start the second half. And they'll start ground. It's Doug Boston. And Boston working across the 5 to the 7. And that's the exact type of play you want to see on their first possession. Yeah, especially inside your 5-yard line. You want to get some breathing room. At the very least, in case you don't get the first down. But now, the playbook has opened up a little bit more here. Second down. Hurts. Cannot hook up with Brown. And I think if he does, that's a touchdown. The Lions were in man coverage that time, and A.J. Brown dusted his assignment. But Jalen Hurts, he's missed some throws today. And for the Eagles, that's a play that you wish you had back. So now 3rd and 5, and Detroit still has all 3 of their timeouts, so a chance for them to get the ball back. So over the middle, it's Devontae Smith, and he's fighting for the first down, and he doesn't get it. Great effort there from the Detroit defense. And these defenses now are both swapped 3 and outs. So here's Winslow for his punt today second punt today for Winslow. This one's going to be retrieved by Sheldon at the 45. And he's hit hard at midfield by Wilson. So again, Detroit able to flip the field. They get the ball right back. They have it now at midfield. 2 timeouts left, a minute 15 to go in the first half. Let's see if Detroit can get something going here. After the interception and 3 and out. As this throw across the middle is to Jamison Williams. Nice throw. And a good read from Levis. 13 of 18 today. Pair of touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Lions quickly back to the line of scrimmage as they go down to Swift. And he'll pick up 3 more to the 24. Clock remaining to run here. As we dip under 40 seconds to go in the half. Well, there it is. To his left, Williams again. Inside the 10, inside the 5, and it's a touchdown for the Lions. Jamison Williams has his 2nd touchdown today, and Detroit retakes the lead. The extra point is good by Hill. 3-play drive. Only 46 seconds to come off the clock, and the Lions are back up by 7. And you look at the tick at the bottom of your screen at the Week 3 matchups. Cardinals are going to be traveling to Lambeau. Try to keep their perfect season alive. We got a 2-0 and 2-0 matchup in Pittsburgh as the New York Jets come to town. And again, being played right now, another undefeated matchup between the Bears and the Browns. Well, Buffalo traveling to M&T Bank to take on the Ravens. Little AFC West division matchup between Vegas and Kansas City. And a commissioner battle. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. New England against the Washington Commanders. So Hurts looking deep for Watkins. And he's got him again. 2nd time today. He's gone to the deep shot. And Quez Watkins has answered. That'll put him over 100 yards on the day. Just his 3rd reception. And my goodness, when the Eagles have needed life, it's been Quez Watkins who's injected it. 24 seconds to go. Hurts middle, and this is a dangerous throw that is incomplete. Fortunate that it wasn't intercepted, as you see Quez Watkins getting a double team on that last play. Jalen Hurts, he's already thrown 1 interception today, has a touchdown pass as well. But just hasn't seemed to get into a consistent rhythm thus far. And that is a big up to the Detroit Lions defense who stands up here. And they get the double team on Jalen Hurts. That was one that forced the Eagles to call their 2nd timeout.
So after
15 seconds left here in the first half on New Year's Eve in Philly. Doug Boston on the inside zone carry, and he will pick up a modest gain of 7. So Eagles taking the conservative route there, playing for the field goal. And Jake Elliott will try a 44-yarder from right down the middle, and that's where the kick goes to. So the field goal is good from Elliott. And the score now is Detroit 21, Philadelphia 17. This could be the second to last play of the half as Detroit will take it out. Here's Shelton. Gets past the first wave, but can't get past the second as he is tripped up at the 22. One last play for the Lions here before halftime. And it will be a run for DeAndre Swift, trying to work his way to the near sideline, but won't get too far, and that will take us to halftime. So 30 minutes remain here at Lincoln Financial Field. The Detroit Lions coming into town, they're up by 4. And it's been a game, for those of you just joining us, that started with a Philadelphia pick 6. Detroit answered with a touchdown, then forced a 3-and-out, got a second touchdown. Eagles tied the game up at 14. Two teams exchanged interceptions. And then punts. Lions got a third touchdown to make it 21-14. And right before the half, the Eagles struck back with a field goal. Here's Quez Watkins to start the second half. He's been electric for this Eagles team, and he's going to have another nice return as he's knocked out a play at the 42-yard line. No doubt about it that the offense has been sparked by number 16 today. And he adds to it this time with kick return.
You've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this. Already at the line, this Philly offense.
Best field position all day long for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts will work from the shotgun. And he will take the underneath to A.J. Brown, and Brown's got an Eagles first. So good play call out of the halftime locker room there, trying to get number 11 more involved. As again, that first half he did have a touchdown reception, but he only had it on one catch. So, this one's got all the makings of another shootout. Eagles have been in a lot of those games this season. As it's Duck Boston cutting back, first down and more, inside the 35-yard line. And can the Eagles unlock this running game in the second half? You see Boston, that's only his 4th carry today. Jalen Hurts has negative yards on the ground, but Duck Boston averaging 14 yards a carry. Hurts against pressure. Good throw, completion. A.J. Brown. And he is knocked out of play at the 21-yard line. And we do have some breaking news in the NFASL. There are teams with less than 53 players on your roster. I don't know how. I don't know how Hunter has 46 players, but that's actually funny.
Who does?
The Steelers, 46 players out of 53. Everybody else is around 51, 52. That's pretty impressive. As in the meantime there, Doug Boston rumbling for 6 more yards. And this has been a nice try of mixing up the run and the pass from Philadelphia. So 2nd and 4. Another red zone trip. Eagles got a touchdown the last time they were inside the 20. And Boston's going to have another Eagle first down.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And I'm going to see if I can get an update here from Cleveland real quick for you guys. As it is 27-7 Chicago. I hope I'm reading this correctly. If the Eagles have just entered the end zone themselves. Doug Boston. And that's exactly what you want to see if you're a Eagles fan. I know somebody was on Twitter at halftime saying, give Boston the effing ball. Just know it. Extra point from Jake Elliott. And this one might not be good, and it isn't. He pulled it to the left as the ball is going to get stuck into that netting. But boy, we have a couple of interesting scores here. The NFC North right now. Going into this season, folks, Coach JD proclaimed that he was going to go 13-4 with the Chicago Bears. He also said that Justin Fields would have 50 touchdowns, but the first one right now looks much more obtainable than the second. Now, we'll keep our eyes on that game as, Cleveland Browns are one of the better rosters in the league. So they're never out of a football game. As right on cue, I see a throw out of sack that could have been picked. Will Levis, over the middle, wide open target. That is Hawkinson. And TJ working across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on first down, and the sticks will be moved.
Just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down for Detroit. It is Swift. Good carry for DeAndre Swift. As you see, he's at 3 yards a carry. And again, that is below average in the NFASL, but for the Lions, that's really all you want to see. Can we get to 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5? Because it keeps this playbook open for Will Levis, and it keeps this Eagles defense guessing. Right back to the ground game. Swift again. He's got the first down. Good carry and good work that time from the front 5 of Detroit. Specifically, Ragnow, actually I don't know if Ragnow's still here, but the center and the left guard for Detroit, they did excellent work there paving the lane. And Swift has back-to-back carries for the Lions. And now they'll go back to the air here on first down. Here comes pressure. Levis delivers a dime. It's Chris Godwin across the 15. And he'll pick up 27 yards. And now this Lions offense is clicking.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So from the 14-yard line, Levis again fires, complete. Oh, what a tackle made there. If this was real life, I think T.J. Hawkinson tears almost every leg into every muscle in his knee. That looked disgusting right there. He was brought down from behind, leg buckled. Oof, very pretty there, but it looks like Hawkinson's going to be all right. Did go to the sideline, though. Let's take a look at that. As Jordan Davis unblocked that time, and as you played earlier there at this time, no one caught a body on number 90. Oh, 2nd down, back to 3rd down. And it's been a hot topic today. Detroit on 3rd and 4th down, a combined 4 or 5. This is 3rd and 8 from the 12. Levis looking end zone. He's got Chris Godwin for the touchdown. 3rd different receiver to catch a touchdown pass from Will Levis, as he has thrown 4 today. And the Lions have taken the lead again in this seesaw affair. Extra point is good, and that'll make it a 5-point game. So that has been the 3rd drive today where the Lions have gone 75 yards on 7 or more plays. And when Detroit does that, they are a really tough team to beat. We talked about it in the first half. A team that throws the ball as much as Detroit, if they're winning time of possession, that is a big, big deal. So again, giving you a quick update in Cleveland. Browns are at the Chicago 11-yard line at the beginning of the 4th quarter, and they're going to need to get a touchdown here to keep this game going. There's that throw. He's caught by Beckett. Does he have first down yardage? I don't think so. He's just short. So it'll be 4th down, and Browns, of course, have to go for it. Here's Doug Boston. Oh, he had a chance to maybe get away from Bolton. But it's been a good 3rd quarter for Doug Boston. And I mean, corrected. That was a lead. McNeil made that tackle. And then 4th down, Nick Chubb is stuffed. He will not have the first down, and the Browns will turn it over on downs. My goodness. Have yourself a day, Chicago. Here is A.J. Brown, and he can't get the first down as Aurora Laurier makes the tackle and knocks Brown out of play at the 26. So again, big 3rd down, and that's been the difference today. The Eagles have converted a couple of 3rd downs, but the Lions have been a much better team on both sides of the ball when it comes to 3rd down efficiency. Can the Eagles stay on the field here? Down 5, minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. This could be one of those plays we talk about later. And it is caught by Stewart. Good route there from the former 1st round selection. And the Eagles' drive remains alive. And 3rd and 14 from the 1-yard line for the Bears. Need to be careful here. And Hurts is going to be dropped for a safety. I don't understand that play call one bit. They did the fake jet touch pass, and yeah, the Browns blitzed him. That's easy money there for Cleveland. Here's Boston. Look at him churning for yardage. Picks up 6 along the way. And Austin Barkley, the inside linebacker for Detroit, gets his first tackle today.
They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired.
End of 3 here for Lincoln Financial Field. Lions on top of the Eagles, 28-23. Philly has possession of the ball, and we will begin the fourth quarter on a 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hurts from 2nd down, facing a 4-man rush. Plenty of time, and he throws behind his receiver, and Arie has an interception. 2nd one today, and Hurts is able to keep it from being a house call. But Arie with 8 gigantic interceptions for Detroit. Both teams have turned the ball over twice today. Levis starts at the Eagles' 10. This is essentially a goal-to-go situation. And this could be crucial for how this game finishes up. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal for Detroit. And this throw to Godwin complete. Down at the 5-yard line. As for whatever reason, my stream in Cleveland is a little foggy. Let's see if I can get back into that.
2nd down and 5.
Levis on 2nd and 5. He's looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown number 5. Spread it across 4 different receivers today. And Will Levis is showing America why he won the MVP award last season and what has been a masterclass in the quarterback position. And then that interception from the Eagles turns out to be a costly one as the Detroit Lions cash it in for 6. And while I say that, Jaquan Brisker just picked off Deshaun Watson again. That is his 5th interception today. I take that back. That was a fumble. 6 turnover today for Cleveland. And that has been the reason that these Bears have been able to jump out to that 27-9 lead. And for the Eagles, now down by 12. 9 minutes to go in the game. It's pretty simple what you need to do here. This drive needs to end in some kind of points. And he preferred the touchdown to keep the game pressure on Detroit. But at some point defensively, you're going to have to get that ball back for your offense. And that's been where it's been a struggle for the Lions, and for the Eagles, not only today, but all season long. Because again, they're on pace to give another 40-burger. You were 42 in week 1 to the Giants. You were, I believe, 43 in week number 2 to Green Bay. And this week, giving up 35 to the Detroit Lions.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd
So Hurts will work from an empty set on 1st down. 8.5 to play.
Back to throw here.
Hurts middle, and it is knocked out. Nicely done there from the free safety, because Jalen Hurts dropped a beautiful pass right into the hands of Stewart. And that's been the story today. And a couple of drops from the receivers, but most of the throws from Jalen Hurts have just been a little bit off. Here's 3rd down. And Hurts will take the top off the defense to his favorite target today, Quez Watkins. Once more, Hurts has thrown for 194 yards, and I want to say that Quez Watkins accounts for at least 140 of it. I'm going to see in a moment here on the show. Yep, 152. 4 catches today for Quez Watkins. And he's been the lone bright spot today for the Eagles offense. Here's a run for Boston, and it just ain't going anywhere. Losing yardage that time as the Lions were able to get into the backfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Eagles on play action. Hurts. Dime. Oh, he drops a dime there to A.J. Brown. We saw the linebacker was trying to fall back into that zone, but it's one of those things that make football such a fun sport, man. Two guys, you know where the ball's going, who gets to it first, and it's the offense this time, A.J. Brown. So Jordan Battle makes the tackle again. Another red zone trip for the Eagles. Handoff, Boston trying to cut it back, and a good run as he works down to the 6. As the Chicago Bears have scored yet again. Well, that'll make this a 33-9 game, and Chicago just dominating here in Cleveland. Jalen Hurts from the 6-yard line. We'll throw the bubble screen. A.J. Brown, one man to beat. Oh, he can't even do that. Wow. What an effort there from, I want to say, Jordan Battle. I believe that's who number 21 is on the Detroit Lions. No, I take that back. That was Tracy Walker. I mean, in that, I know it's a tackle battle thing, but I just... I don't know if in that situation Tracy Walker's even going to take on A.J. Brown, but... Either way, the tackle was made. Great play from Walker. Now 3rd down and 5. And again, Eagles would love to get a touchdown here, but the field goal does get it down to 1 possession. I take that back. That's not true. As this throw in the back of the end zone is caught. Oh, are you kidding me? Devontae Smith. I think that's his 2nd catch today, and that is a beautiful grab. Oh, man, we got to see the replay, and with this extra point, well, it has missed one today, but this one is good. And get us back down to a 1 possession game. And then we're seeing quarterback knees in Cleveland, so that one's going to be done in about 30 seconds. 34-9, our final score in Chicago. After squeaking by the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers in week 1 and 2, this game was their litmus test on what this season should look like for us. And for the Chicago Bears faithful, I think you could be pretty happy with the result. 3-0 to start the season, beating the former Super Bowl champion Cleveland Browns in Cleveland, as it one's officially final. So back to Philadelphia here, 35-30, Detroit with the lead and the ball. And if you're the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, I don't even know what you call. You've tried man, you've tried zone, you've blitzed, but it just doesn't seem that any type of coverage is phasing this Detroit Lions offense. And they've picked him off 2 times, and even with that, you know, the turnover battle has been evened up as Detroit has forced 2 turnovers of their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They've
been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning.
Well, this will begin this drive from the 25-yard line. And today, the Lions have converted 4 different drives from this area, as this will be a throwaway, and that's one way you can start. First down, you keep them from getting to that 2nd and 5 that they love so much. You get them to 2nd and longer, and that gives your pass rush a chance to make some plays. Where they've made a couple of sacks sparingly here in the first half, but not so much here in the second. Play action on 2nd down. Levis looking middle. He's got him on Ross St. Brown, and he's brought to the turf at the 33. And that is not a welcome sight. Jordan Davis clutching his, looks to be his right shoulder. And we will monitor that situation, as that is, no pun intended, a massive loss for the Eagles. So it takes us to 3rd down and 2. One of the most important plays of the day. Eagles defensively have not been able to get off the field today. Lions 5 of 6 on 3rd and 4th downs today, and that'll continue. First down, Jameson Williams. Man, I love that route combo. Right there, that little angle route there from Williams. As you saw, everybody was breaking outside. They thought that was one of those mesh concepts, or flood concepts, excuse me. But nice pitch and catch. And yet again, the Detroit Lions offense stays in the field. So now 1st and 10 from the 49. Swift, the call his number again, and the replacement for Jordan Davis makes the tackle, as it is Fletcher Cheeks, the long-time defensive tackle here in Philadelphia. As we get an update on Jordan Davis, looks like he will... Oh, he's back on the field right now. There you go. Just a couple plays for Jordan Davis.
What running plays do we have?
Second down, Levis trying to get into one, but he cannot
Right now, they're executing.
buy enough time as the pressure forces the incompletion,
This one is incomplete. They don't get the
which takes us to third down and 5.
has been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for
From the
it. Precise, because if you're
46-yard line.
70% or better,
3:19 to go.
you have a
The
choice.
Eagles fan base here at a fever pitch.
It's not just West
Can
Coast
they
offense.
get off the field, or can the Lions keep this drive going? We are about to find out. Again, now the Lions are now 6 of 7 on 3rd and 4th down today.
Now back to throw.
Have this looking middle. He's got a wide open Jamison Williams, and Williams will have the hat trick. Touchdown, Detroit.
Now that's certainly an important touchdown there.
The Eagles had to send the pressure there. It's a big third down. And yet again, Will Levis dices up this Eagles defense for a now 6th touchdown today. And for the 5th time, the Lions go 75 yards on 6 or more plays.
Set now to kick
My,
this
my, my.
away, and off it goes.
And again, at this point in the season, around week 3, this is where you start to speculate, okay, how much of it is our opponent, how much of it is us?
Taken successfully.
This is 3 consecutive weeks. The Eagles defense has given up over 42 points. So you best believe next week you're going to be hearing a lot of questions about that defense as this Eagles team looks ahead. They are in danger of falling to 1 and 2.
Set to begin their next
Again, this is
And you figure
nothing new for the Philadelphia Eagles. They started 3 and 6 the year they made it to the Super Bowl. Lost to the Browns, of course, but a team that never feels like they're out of the playoff contention in this NFC. As throw across the middle is complete to A.J. Brown. I haven't called his name nearly enough today. Kudos to the Lions for keeping him in check. Bring up time for the Eagles as Hurts will call his own number. Cuts back, first down, and will slide down at the 39. And that's another element that has just been missing today from Philadelphia. Has been the quarterback run game. As the Detroit Lions will use a timeout. Looks like they want to get some fresh bodies out there on the field. So the Eagles still have all 3 of their timeouts. They're going to need to score quickly here, and if we're being honest, I would assume an onside kick. Because this defense there just has not been able to get off the field. Quick throw. It is Stewart who steps out after a gain of 6, maybe to the 33.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath.
On 2nd down, another short completion and another first down. This time it's Doug Boston out the backfield. Clock will stop with 2:25 to go. And this is the final day of the 2022 calendar year. And it's been an eventful one, folks. These last 2 Maddens have really put some gray hairs on my head. But we're still standing. First down. It's Jared Stewart again. He will leap out of bounds at the 19. And if you're the Lions, I think you are content with this. The nickeling and diming down the field. But at some point, oh no. All right, I held my breath there as we saw the connection issues, but it looks like we're good. On 2nd down. Looking across the middle, that's a beautiful read and a touchdown for the Philadelphia Eagles. That is church. And I'm trying as hard as I can not to make a Hozier reference there. As the Eagles will try to cut this down to 5 once more. Yep, that kick is good. And with 2:16 full complement of timeouts, the Eagles are going to try the onside. So Jake Elliott in his career never completed an onside kick here in the NFASL. I think he did in real life, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. I think back against the Giants, back in his rookie season. And as this one, it had a chance. But it goes out of bounds, and the Lions take over at the 45. Oh, boys. I know we have Game of the Week right now, but the Game of the WEAK, you just saw that at the ticker there. Minnesota's traveling there to Atlanta. And we know about the No Blaze rule. Who in the chat, just tag me if you think this is the case. I think that game goes 4 quarters. I really do. First and 10. Lions need, I would say, 2 first downs to put this one on ice. They're going to start with the run game, and oh man, when you need a play, the user from the Philadelphia Eagles and Coach Joey, great tackle there from Johnson. Timeout called, and it's now 2nd and 9. First down has been a mixed bag for Detroit, but 2nd down and 3rd down, and 4th down for that matter, they have just been excellent. They're going to run the ball one more time, and Swift is going to be close to a first down. And on 3rd and 1, this is a tall task for any defense, and what is essentially going to be 4-down territory because the Lions are past the 45-yard line.
Coming up at the 2-minute warning.
All right, biggest play of the day. Lincoln Financial Field. Right now, it's not at like a very loud amount of noise. It's really more of a bunch of nerves here. We hear the nail biting from the faithful on what can be the most crucial play of this game of the week. Well, this is going to hand it off to Jamison Williams out the backfield, and he's got the first down. Jamison Williams has been spectacular today, and the 2-minute warning has just been hit. So now, the Eagles just have the 1 timeout left. And the Lions will come back at another split back formation. This is Kareem Hunt and Andre Swift as Kareem Hunt will get the carry. And yeah, the Eagles, of course, starting out for the run. Will make the tackle for a loss of 1. And it takes us to 2nd down, where the Eagles will call their final timeout. And field goal would make it a 8-point game. That missed extra point becoming more and more important as this game continues. As this handoff will lose yardage again. So get the clock down to about minute 13. And if the Lions play it safe, another 40 seconds off the clock. I think they're going to see the ball possibly with about 30, 40 seconds to go. So here's 3rd and 15. I know I mentioned it all day long. Detroit, 7 of 8 on 3rd and 4th downs today.
But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they're going to run the ball. It's Swift. And he's going to get the first down. And that'll do it. On 3rd and 13, the Eagles could not get off the field, and man, has that been the story of this game. And headsets have come off here for both these coaches. It's just going to be, looks like one more quarterback kneel. And the Lions will escape Philadelphia undefeated still. They will improve to 3-0. The Eagles will fall to 1-2. And in a day where Will Levis was just magical on the money downs, 3rd down and 4th down, that's how you win in this league. Will Levis threw 6 touchdown passes along the way to 4 different receivers, 3 of them going to Jamison Williams. And on a day where the defending MVP is making a large case for a back-to-back run. And again, for these Eagles, defense, that once was a staple here in Philadelphia, right now is reaching a point of crisis early in the season. All right, well, it's official here. We've hit 000 at Lincoln Financial Field. Detroit winners by a score of 42-37. And for the entire NFASL crew, I am Thomas Jones IV. And normally I'd wish you a good day, but I'm going to take it a step further. Have a happy new year. Enjoy 2023. Make the most of it. And do something new. Try something new next year. And we'll see you then. Take care, guys.